Right, so I hope everyone's doing alright. Bit of a completely weird random video for my channel, but I thought if this could help anybody, then I'd be more than willing to share this with, anyone. Because having tinnitus is an absolute nightmare. So, I'll explain what kind of tinnitus I've got and kind of how it affects me. I've only had it for about 3 or 4 weeks, I think. So I've always had a slightly weird left ear. When I was younger I had grommets and stuff like that. Anyway, I had a really bad cold, and as soon as the cold had gone I was left with tinnitus. Now the tinnitus, I'll describe it. It's the normal kind of flat, kind of humming, kind of ringing sound. Now I've either got my hearing has been affected, or the tinnitus is so loud that I can't hear anything over the top of it. So what it would be normal is terrible tinnitus. Everyone else, including the telly and everything, just sounds muffled. I'm just constantly hearing it all the time. So I was trying to figure out ways of what I could do, and I tried to be always listening to music. But if you've got things to do, you can't always listen to music, can you? I can't, do a job where you got to talk to a person while listening to music. But when I didn't have nothing in my ears, I literally couldn't hear anybody. So just by pure chance, Michael had a hearing aid. That's my twin brother. He had a hearing aid. I said, let me just try that in my ear. Stuck it in my ear. As soon as I did, that made everything 10 times better. And what it partly was, I think, is I was just hearing the tinnitus, but as soon as I put the hearing aid in, I could hear other things, and then that itself masked the tinnitus. Right, so I'll show you what I got. So I went and bought this, which is, it's not actually called a hearing aid. They don't sell them as that. They sell them as a hearing amplifier. When I've got this in, it's absolutely lovely. I've still got the tinnitus, but it's kind of masked by everyday sounds, if you know what I mean. Because mine it was literally just, I could just hear tinnitus, nothing else. Or very muffled voices. Now I'll put this in, I can hear the telly, I can hear people talking, I can hear, car outside, a tumble dryer on, whatever. So, I got that. It cost me about 18 quid or 19 quid, and I paid next day delivery to get it. So the one I got was that one. And so far as I know, it's the model maybe a HA20. If you want to get one and try it, for 20 quid. Worth a try getting one. And with it you get a little box, some instructions. In the box you get a couple of these things, which is the bit you put in your ear, the spare battery, and we get 2 batteries. The reason you have to have a few of them is because this isn't like a fitted custom hearing aid, it's a hearing amplifier. You have to try different ones of these ends in your ear until it kind of seals up properly. But now, at the minute, I've not got nothing in. All I can hear is tinnitus. My own voice sounds weird. Can't really hear anything. When I put this in, the tinnitus is nearly gone now. I can hear things. I can hear myself clicking my fingers. I wanted to share that with people, so worth a try. If you've got tinnitus, why not give it a go? 20 quid. And to be honest, you can get them on eBay for 3 quid. Oh, I got that off of Amazon because, to be honest, I didn't want to buy one of the really cheap Chinese ones. And this is a German one. It kind of, felt a bit better getting that than one of these 2 quid or 3 quid Chinese ones, and I couldn't, none of the reviews was really good, except for that had loads of good reviews on it. So if you've got tinnitus from a cold, yeah, you might as well try it. I am going to go to the doctors about my hearing, but it's just that the week up to Christmas I was busy, there's nothing else I could do, I couldn't have time for work, so I just kept going, and in the meantime I just thought I'll get this hearing aid and try it. It's worked wonders. So yeah, worth getting one, I'd say. You know, I'm no doctor, I'm no medical expert, no hearing expert, but if you're the kind of person you haven't got time to go to the doctors or whatever, or you've been to the doctors and they can't do nothing about it, just try it. Just try getting a hearing amplifier and just giving it a go. It's definitely worked for me. Just don't turn them up too much or anything, because I don't know whether it could actually damage your ears. But this one's got a volume control on it. I have ordered another one to try, which is like a little box with a wire and like a earplug, you know, kind of like earphones. But for the meantime, in between going to the doctors, if I can't get to the doctors after Christmas, at least I can hear people, or, you know, listen to the telly, whatever. I could do whatever I want, whereas I literally couldn't before. Even when I had an earphone in, it wasn't quite right, and I had to keep turning it up, and I didn't want to keep turning it up too loud because it was damaging my ears. I had been to the hospital, and they said this ear was slightly infected or whatever, gave me this spray in that ear, but that seems to be getting better now. But like I said, for the hearing in general, I've got to go back to the actual GP to see them, but which I am going to do. But I thought I would just share it with anybody out there, you know, how to kind of cure or stop tinnitus for basically 20 quid. Well, anyway, hope everyone has a good Christmas and all that. Hopefully I get some more videos done as soon as possible, and maybe a bit more related to what I normally do. But anyway, cheers for watching, and I'll see you later.